overwhelmed by the wisdom, the experience that is packed here in this room. And disclaimer, I am no fintech expert. I am on the finance side, not the tech side. Okay, so maybe you'll ask me, what am I doing here? I think I will just talk about our experience as users, as beneficiaries of technology. Because as you know, and as our esteemed speakers have been talking about, technology is ever evolving, right? As users, as consumers, this technology is also a double-edged sword. That's why we also need to be informed and educated. We need to constantly learn. So I've been in the banking industry for so long, and I've never seen the upheaval, I could say so, or the advent of technology as in the last decade, right? So my user experience is the same as yours. You know, easy access to almost everything financial, right? Easy access to funds, to payments, financial management at our fingertips, convenience of borrowing, online lending platforms, left and right. And we've seen how the Philippines has transformed into, a cash-based society, and in just few years, transforming constantly into a cashless society. So, not only are users, consumers, the beneficiaries of technology, but especially the banks. I think I heard that in one of the speakers earlier. You know, banks, financial companies, incumbents, we're continuously adapting and changing the way we do business. With transformation, it's not only how we do business, it's not only how we do business that is transformative. We also need to transform our organization, our people. And new ways of doing business I've seen are versus how we used to do it before, the brick and mortar branches. Now we do more online customer acquisition. We advertise more digitally. What else? We use machine learning for our credit models, for our propensity models. And then now there is AI. For customer footprint, we can actually monitor them. We can monitor their choices. We can look at what they like through their digital footprint and then offer them the next best product. So we cannot do that without technology, right? Another example, eKYC, as you all know now, right? Very prevalent in opening accounts, for us when we were lending, very prevalent when we need to make sure that the borrower is identified as the one in the ID. But then again, we also experience the other side of it. More cyber fraud, threat to our identity, our data, increased phishing. But I think more and more that the benefits really outweigh all the disadvantages and the threats that are going on. So just case in point. As mentioned by Richard earlier, we are actually a baby born in the pandemic, meaning our company is a joint venture of Security Bank and Bank of Ayudhya. And we started this joint venture operation at the peak of the lockdowns, the last quarter of 2020. And the mandate then was, this company is to lend to the mass market, you lend to self-employed, financial inclusion is one of our major mandates. And one of it is also to decouple with the bank. So what we did, we had to future-proof our technology. It was again a double-edged sword because, of course, we were used to the comforts of being, using the technology of the bank, of the mother bank. So we had to decide to put everything on the cloud, to find cloud-native technology from an end-to-end stack, as we call it, because we were to launch as fast as we could. So by the end of the following year, after finding some managed services, because we did not have the capability internally, we were able to launch. We were able to have our new loans originations, our core system, everything on the cloud, even the telephony. And we were able to continue with our hybrid setup, our work-from-home setup. Next slide. Our work-from-home setup, even up to now, because all our data are now in the cloud. So, was the journey easy? No, definitely not. Were the results perfect? No. We had to iterate a lot. Well, you know, even with the best technology, you still need to iterate. We had to iterate to correct, to improve our service, and until now, all the iterations are still being done. But with technology supporting our business, that is done much easier nowadays than before. So speed to market is actually there. So, from my experience, it's actually technology is actually fintech. It's actually leveling the playing field, as it is available for the startups, for the incumbents, for the small and the big, and it is available. It's just a matter of how you use it, how much you want to invest on it, and how much you see are the returns that that this type of technology will give to your growth, to your business, right? Now, my last point, talking about the customers, and this is our journey. You see, now the technology abounds, customers are feeling, well, we're also customers, are now feeling more demanding. Now more than ever, the customer is king, right? They're feeling, our customers want instant, want everything at their fingertips. But even with the different technologies that we share that come out, we cannot still predict the outcome or how it will be embraced by the customer. Just one anecdote here, a story. We had a customer wanting to acquire a motorcycle, so we finance motorcycles. And the customer was already applying using our app and was now on the eKYC, on the liveness check. So on the liveness check, you're made to, you're made to do all these facial expressions. And then he got frustrated. The customer said, I am here to buy a motorcycle, not to do a pictorial. So imagine that. But some are early adopters, but some will adapt at some point. The thing is, with the customers, we have to master the digital experience. We have to iterate. So maybe there was something wrong with our eKYC. It was not as fast enough, but we had to improve, and we have to get that feedback. So master the digital experience. Number 2, I wish we had Unifor, now, but customers, because from what we experience, customers still want to talk to someone if they want a problem resolved. I know we have automated bots, we have our responses, but when an incident happens, they still want the human touch. Next is, while we advertise heavily digitally, it is still expensive. So retention is still the new growth, because it's easier and it's cheaper to retain than to acquire new customers. And lastly, empathy is key. Our customers, even if we don't see them face to face, even if most of our communication now would be digital, they still feel it. They still feel if we are sincere. They still feel if the company would really want to help them. So empathy in designing the customer journey, the responses, how we talk to them, whether digital, virtual, however, the customer will feel it. Okay, so, the future of finance is actually here. We're seeing it. It's exciting. It's evolving right in our eyes. As you've heard Undersecretary speak, right? And the BSP is proclaiming that they're on track with digitizing 50% of retail payments and bringing in 70% of the Filipinos in the financial system by this year. And that's really good news. And I think all of us are part of it. So technology will never stop evolving. We hear now Web 3.0, we hear metaverse. It will evolve, and it's up to us to ride through it and see how we will benefit. But not only us. I just hope that despite all this, we will still hope and thrive to be the launching pad of our customers, of our clients, to be the platform for them to reach their dreams. And as I end, I think this will play, this is an example of a client, our client. So indulge me on a 3-minute video. I'll stop talking after this so you can watch the video. And this client of ours had access to credit at the time he needed it most, at the time when his dreams were shattered. So we were there to help him rebuild his dreams. So with that, I end, and please watch the video. Thank you.
Ako po ay si Victor Torres, 49 years old, may asawa at 3 anak. Ang trabaho ko po ay isang security guard. Nagtatrabaho ng maayos, marangal para sa pamilya.
3 minuto lang ang kinailangan para itaas sa ikatlong alarma ang sunog na ito sa Road 12, Santa Mesa, Maynila, pasado 3:00 ng hapon kahapon.
November 2, 2020, nasusunugan yung BDO.
So ano pong nangyayari, sir? Bakit daw po ba kayo nasunugan?
Dahil sa electrical wiring yung shortage, hindi naagapan ng bumbiro, naubos po kami isang compound. Tapos ngayon, nagdahan-dahan po akong tayo ng bahay, nangungutang. Ayun, nangutang kami, sinubukan namin umutang, pinayagan naman kami, approve naman. Pangatlo ko na rin itong utang doon sa SB Finance. Natapos ako sa December 22, discarding naman.
Pasalamat ako na nakadiskarte siya, na nakaano siya ng pera. Tapos yun na napaiyak ako. Yun na kahit paano, kasi hindi kami kasya kung hindi namin nadagdagan yung floor. Wala, naiyak lang ako kasi yung time na yun ba?
Yun lang po ang ginagawa namin, dahan-dahan lang ng utang. Okay naman din, kakabayan naman din. Paano? Ano lang, tiis lang. Trabaho lang ng trabaho, focus lang. Magtinda sa Panginoon. Makaahon man lang.
Ngayon po, anong nararamdaman nyo na nakita nyo na yung bahay nyo, buo na?
Pasalamat ako sa sarili ko, tiwala lang. Laki pasalamat ko rin sa SB Finance talaga na nakatulong. Sa SB Finance dito, pwede.